Judge Jules, how are you?
Really good. Good to speak to you, Phil.
We're now into December, seemingly one of the busiest months of the year for you, and you're spinning in Russia tomorrow, then Finland and South Africa next week. It's all go.
Yeah, a bit of an international kind of fortnight for me. I spent most of November, I only did one long haul trip actually in November because I had a lot of the reunion things to do, and yeah, just in the kind of first half of the month, it's nice to get away.
The next time you play in Northern Ireland will be New Year's Eve. Last year you played in Malaysia. This year sees you in Portrush. And this is, I think, the first time you've headlined Lush on New Year's Eve.
It is the first time I've done New Year's Eve. In fact, I've not done New Year's Eve close to home more than 2 or 3 times. Probably twice in the last 10 years I've done it close to home, actually. I've got a bit shallow in the past and thought, I want to go somewhere hot. But actually, when it comes to going somewhere with atmosphere where you've got a real connection with the crowd and where it's just going to be brilliant, I couldn't really have asked for anything better than Lush.
We've all seen the video for Lush that's on YouTube at the minute, and you said that you love Lush. It's been billed as the biggest night of the year in the country in Northern Ireland. Just what is it that makes it so special and makes DJs like you want to come and want to headline on New Year's Eve when, as we've previously mentioned, you could be playing anywhere in the world?
Well, atmosphere is the I suppose it's like the lifeblood of any DJ, and you don't get much better than the atmosphere at Lush anywhere in the world. And don't just take it from me. Just about every DJ that comes through says the same thing. It's why Lush continues to get some of the world's biggest DJs, because it's such an awesome and sort of electric atmosphere.
You play over 250 gigs a year, and you've been sort of one of the DJs in the heartbeat of Lush since its inception in 1996. Do you look as playing on New Year's Eve as the looking forward to saying, I'm going to be back here in 3 months' time to do it all over again?
That's a little bit more scientific than I would view life. I'm just really looking forward to New Year's Eve. Inevitably, I'll be back relatively soon afterwards, but who knows what that date is? It's not been put in. The successive date hasn't been put in. I'm just looking forward to the Christmas period. It's such a memorable time. Will
you be playing a few classics coming up to 12 o'clock, or is it going to be the sort of your big ones for the weekend, your ones that have done it throughout the year? Well,
in the past, for quite a few years, I treated New Year's Eve as being a sort of best of the year set. But now, in the last 5 years, when we make lots of DJs, myself included, make their own bootlegs and make their own versions of things, you can kind of do a bit of both, where you kind of give the familiarity that a real party occasion like New Year's Eve dictates, but also be kind of personal to yourself, because you're not playing versions that anybody else has got.
What's the plans for coming up to Boxing Night and Christmas?
Over Christmas I'm going to Thailand. I'm coming back on Christmas Day actually. Just got one gig there, so it's a sort of semi-holiday with one gig in Thailand thrown in. Then doing Boxing Day in Blackpool and Gatecrash in Birmingham, then going up to Scotland to Inside Out, which is mercifully happening every now and then, back at the Arches in Glasgow on the 27th. A couple of days of R&R, and then looking forward to Lush on New Year's Eve.
Getting back to Lush on New Year's Eve, on the bill as well is the creator of Lush, Cole Hamilton, and two boys who are sort of still coming through, Ryan Mullen and Junior J. What would be your sort of thoughts to them who are warming up for you on New Year's Eve?
They are residents at Lush for good reason. They're there because they can read the crowd like the back of their hand, and I would like to think that I'm able to kind of follow on from whatever they deliver.
It's just a matter of weeks away now, and it's all getting very exciting. As I mentioned earlier, it's been billed as the biggest club night in the country. In Judge Jules' description, what's it going to be like?
Kerosene powered, it's going to explode.
That sounds absolutely amazing. Jules, have a great time in Russia tomorrow and Finland as well as South Africa, and we'll catch up sure on New Year's Eve.
Thank you kindly, Phil.